Hey there, everyone. What is going on? As always, I'm Bobathan, and welcome back to the Cold Takes podcast. As always, I'm joined by my co-hosts, Smeequel and Zach. I don't have a beard anymore. It's kind of weird to look at because I can see ourselves when we're,
you look like
recording.
a pussy now.
The biggest downfall to recording this podcast the way we do is I can't leave because it will ruin the formatting. At least that's what Roy says. I don't even know if it's true.
Oh, no, it will. It'll ruin the whole thing.
And there's so many times I want to just leave because that's like my go-to when they bully me. I just leave because cyberbullying isn't real. You can just turn off your laptop. But
Exactly.
Shout out Tyler, the creator. That's a quote from him. But yeah, welcome back to another podcast. We didn't even make it. I don't even think we made it a full minute before someone made fun of me. New record, boys. Congratulations. Yay.
You deserved it.
Oh my god. So, like last week, we are going to continue our new format of where Smeequel's going to take over and start with the NBA. So, start with the NBA.
All right. Well, not much this week, but one of the biggest news is Jamal Murray tore his left ACL, which sucks.
Jeez. Yeah, that's big. He's going to be out for the season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, turns the Nuggets from contenders into maybe a good playoff team.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
still the team of the future, though. I think they're going to be one of the.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Porter's been playing great. So.
Yeah, Michael Porter's the real deal. As long as he can stay healthy too, he's always got those back issues.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be scary.
Yeah,
they still ball.
Bol.
Was it them that they had him?
Yeah. They got Bol.
He's there in tacos in Boston, right?
Yeah. I don't think Bol plays.
Yeah,
really.
do either play?
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure his contract was only for a few $100,000 last year too.
Jesus.
Because I think it was a two-way. So he played in
every offseason, you just see clips of him of people saying he's going to pop off this year, and then he never play.
No, he signed a $4.2 million 2-year deal late last year.
Okay. So last year
maybe he'll play.
Yeah,
it's a two-way too.
Yeah.
Man's huge. Why doesn't he play? Is he just not good?
And it's hard to play on the Nuggets when you got Jokic to get good minutes. So
he's not really like an impact like center too. Like usually when you have a rotational center, they're there to get rebounds, blocks, play defense and stuff. Not go have a crazy offensive game.
That's fair. Yeah.
But next up, Steph Curry dropped 53 last night and passed Wilt for the all-time leading scorer for Golden State.
Yeah,
that's nuts. How close? Where's Steph in the actual scoring race?
He is 81st all-time.
Wow, I would have thought he was way higher.
Well, his first few years. In the first few years of his season, he didn't get nearly as much playing time.
And he was injured a lot too.
He played behind Monta Ellis, and he had ankle injuries.
Yeah.
So.
And he also he spent 4 years in college as well.
Oh. Yeah. He's 33.
Yeah, not bad.
He has another 7 years.
I mean, he can play a while too because
playing till 40 is pretty tough in the NBA. But
but he can shoot, so he does. Yeah. He can play for a while.
He doesn't take a lot of contact, does he?
He drives.
Does he drive?
A lot, yeah. He facilitates the play. Yeah, he goes to the rim.
Like we all know my lack of knowledge with basketball. I don't really watch, but I know Steph shoots. I just assumed that was his game.
He's not a catch and shooter. He's
okay.
Dribble shooter.
And then even off ball, he's running around the whole play. Like he does not stop running.
Yeah. Honestly, if someone asked me to cover him, I'd be gassed after 2 minutes.
Oh yeah,
I'm not even joking. He runs so much; it's insane.
Clay is a catch and shooter, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. All I know is Clay has Hall of Fame catch and shoot. So.
Who do you guys think is going to have a bigger impact on the NBA, Wilt or Steph? You think Steph has a bigger impact by the end of his career?
I think Steph changed the game so much, man. And I know Wilt did, but like Wilt wasn't the core player. Like Wilt was the core player then, but I think people took Wilt's like abilities and just ran with them. And I think whereas Steph is is the most dynamic shooter of all time.
Yeah, Wilt's legacy for me isn't so much changing the NBA; it's more just holding all
he
the
just has
records that aren't
crazy
going to be touched.
records.
Yeah, because he was playing against plumbers. Now Bill Russell and them were real players. But,
the talent definitely wasn't as good in the 50s and 60s. But he was a freak athlete, anyways. At 7'1".
Yeah. What did they say? He had like a 60-inch vert or something like that. Like something crazy.
They say like a 45, but I think realistically it's like a 35.
48 inches.
Yeah.
According to the Olympics, the Olympic Bureau.
It's fake though. That's not his vert.
There's no way. Yeah,
it's not.
7 foot 48 inches.
I mean, a lot of people have like reviewed the footage and stuff, and I actually did some math, and it's just not.
Everyone. So there was a question of did Wilt really have a 48-inch vertical, and it says everyone that was alive in his time said it was easily 46 to 48 inches.
Ah, they're lying.
Oh, I believe you. A 48-inch vertical is nuts.
Especially at 7'1".
Yeah. Think about what Zach LaVine does. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even have a 48.
No, Zach LaVine had. So the way it's different in the NBA, the way they do the vertical is you have a 15-foot run, which is bad for Zach LaVine because his vertical was only like a 41. But I think realistically it's like a 45 or 46 when he did it, because he did a tryout with the Warriors and they did like a legit one where he got his full running start. So for it to be higher than Zach LaVine's is I don't know about that one.
Well, that's 4 feet. 48 inches.
Yeah,
is
4 feet.
Imagine being 7 feet tall, jumping another 4 feet in the air.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no chance.
I seen one yesterday. Well, I was watching videos about verticals yesterday. That's why I know all this knowledge I'm talking about right now. But I saw a guy, he had a 52-inch vertical. This basketball player, he was 6'3", and it was a legit 52-inch with this full running start.
Well, Roy and I were talking yesterday or the other day when we were working out. I used to coach. Funniest thing, I used to coach a March break basketball camp, and I used to run a March break basketball camp. I know nothing about basketball, but one of the coaches that also did it, he was 5'6", and he was putting up oops on the net. Same size NBA net.
Nah, he lowered it.
No, we can't lower it. We would lower the other ones, but he was using the main one. It was just nuts. People would lob him oops, and he'd dunk, and I'm like, holy shit. I know he went to play D2 basketball, so good on him. 2 people from that camp did. I don't know where they are now, but thanks Facebook. I can't keep up with anyone I know. Still bad. Roy, what was your other topic?
My last topic was just that the Pelicans are not re-signing Isaiah Thomas, so his little NBA stint is over.
I thought you were gonna say Zion.
Why would he say Zion?
I don't know.
That's just
I thought you were gonna say Zion or Lonzo.
Lonzo makes a little sense because
Lonzo.
the contract
I was so confused.
Zion makes no sense.
I was so confused. No.
Now that sucks for Isaiah Thomas. I hope he can find a team.
Yeah, I wanted him to get signed and maybe do a little bit or
ball out somewhere. There's a spot for him in the NBA. Like, come on, you're telling me he can't make the Magic right now?
Yeah, I mean it's tough for
Thunder.
him. It's tough for him because he's so small, so he can't really do anything defensively.
Yeah,
and I don't know. It's hard to put him in a certain role, I guess.
Yeah, offensively, he's not the same. I mean, could he
still shoot?
Yeah, I mean, it's just
he was inconsistent when he went when he was playing his 10-day contract, which
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he was on and off.
I think if he can get you 10 points off the bench, then he's worth signing to a minimum. But come on, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Is
think
that
he belongs
realistic now? I
somewhere.
don't know. Yeah, I think so. I think he should be somewhere.
I think he dropped 10. I picked him one day for FanDuel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
How many points?
he
How
did
many
pretty
fantasy points
good.
he got you?
I think he got like 20,
Oh,
That's
that's pretty
good.
good. That's
but
solid. Yeah.
maybe it was a little less than that. It would have been like 17, 15, 17. But
Right.
he was really cheap.
PG and Siakam popping off right now. Roy and I
Oh,
both have
yeah.
them in FanDuel. Paul George with 23 points already. Siakam with 21 points.
Too bad. Everybody has them though.
Yeah.
All my
but
head-to-heads, they have both.
The guy I'm playing has neither.
Really?
Neither.
Damn.
Yeah.
Paul
Jeez.
George was probably the play of the night, like, because
And
Kawhi,
Siakam.
Kawhi's out. Yeah, Siakam because Lowry and Van Vliet's out.
Zach, he might have Kawhi. Zach and I were talking before we went live because this guy we have the same amount of quarters left, but he has one more player.
It's just because where the point in the games are, he'll have someone.
Okay, until he has Kawhi.
Nah, there's no shot. It literally says out.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I actually have one question for you guys about the NBA. It starts with the NFL. The NFL recently agreed to go to a 17 game season. What are your thoughts on the NBA and even other major sports expanding their games?
More games?
More games.
They would never.
You don't think so?
NBA players don't want to play less games.
Oh, they want to play less.
They've been talking about shortening the season for years.
Would you guys be okay with them shortening the season then?
Yeah. Well, if you look at this season, so many players are getting injured because they had to condense the whole thing. And it's just, I mean, I'd rather see less games and everybody healthy than more games and everybody sitting out too. Like every other day,
with 82 games, like a lot of big players rest.
Yeah.
And like that was the thing with load maintenance is I don't want to pay for a game and then I find out Kawhi's not playing, LeBron's not playing. Like
exactly.
Also, like it's just better for less back-to-backs for them too. If it means no more load management, shorten it to whatever they want to play, anyways. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't care.
I don't mind.
It means less money for the owners, which is like.
I don't mind the 72 game season, like right now that they have, and I think 56 for the NHL is a little not enough, but I get what they're doing because I think the NHL and the NBA are very different this season. Usually they're similar with they play everyone, like blah blah blah, whereas the NHL decided to break it into 5 divisions so teams could play each other, and just so COVID is fine. But I do think that I wouldn't mind a 72 game season for the NHL. Say you take off the 10 games, and if it prevents injuries, because I think the NHL has like one of the highest injury counts out of sports. It's insane how often people are injured.
What do you guys think about the play-in tournament? Luka Doncic said it was dumb, I'm pretty sure, or he said he wasn't a fan of it, and then Mark Cuban came out and said it was like the biggest mistake.
I don't like the play-in.
Yeah,
I don't like the play-in for a regular season. I didn't mind it for COVID.
Mm-hmm.
But for the regular season, it should not be a play-in game.
Last season, it made sense because they cut the season so nobody had it. You don't know who was gonna make it in, like what could have happened. This season, for me, it's like, would you rather be a play-in for as an organization? It makes no sense. Like, I think their idea is like, oh, maybe like teams won't tank if they have if there's an expanded playoff season chance, but it's like, would you rather be a 10th seed fighting for a play-in tournament spot, or would you rather have Zion Williamson in the draft? Like, they're still going to try and tank. Like, I don't.
Yeah, because they even added a game this year. It's the 7 and 10 versus 8 and 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how. I don't like it.
No, I mean, if you got a full regular season, there's really no point because there's so many games that should determine seedings there.
Yeah. I have a question for you two. What are your thoughts And I mean, they were joking around, but then I was reading the chat on Pat's show today. They were saying there's a lot of talk about how
Loves this thing, man.
Yeah, I watch it every day. How the Raptors might stay in Tampa.
They would never. I would boycott the NBA. They'd lose out on a huge market.
I agree. I think it's a very dumb philosophy coming. They were joking, but then they pulled up tweets from insiders who were saying like, "Oh, there's a lot of talks that," and I'm like, I don't think there's a chance Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment moves their team.
No, they're staying.
They're staying.
And they're like, oh, if the Leafs win the cup, are they even gonna think about the Raptors anymore? And I'm like, Toronto will go. First of all, Canada will go crazy if the Leafs win the cup, but it doesn't mean they're gonna shun their other teams.
No,
yeah.
And Toronto,
the Raptors always sell out. They were selling out before they won the championship. It's not like people didn't like the franchise.
And I think Zach and I have talked about this before. And it's gonna be tough, but the Raptors could pass the Leafs in favoritism in Toronto. It would be tough.
Maybe not anymore now that they're getting kind of bad.
Yeah, they had a chance.
If Kawhi had stayed, they had a solid chance.
Yeah,
but I mean, Toronto
with the Leafs being good now and the Raptors kind of falling out of playoff contention area. It's kind of
there's also lots of support or history is the word I was looking for the Leafs. The Leafs are one of the original 6 NHL teams. I know and the Raptors came in the league in 92.
Raptors were the first team in the NBA. Raptors versus New York Knicks, first game in NBA history. Played in Toronto. Is the Toronto Huskies.
Oh, didn't know that.
And then they left for 80 years.
Okay, makes more sense. Yeah, no, it was just interesting because they were joking about it, but then they started to pull up verified tweets and stuff, and I'm like, maybe I'll talk to the boys about it.
Yeah, no chance. Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment, people joke about like the Toronto Raptors are a really rich organization. I don't think people don't realize this, but they've got, and they're one of the highest earning organizations in the league. Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment have extremely deep pockets, so they're
Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment
anywhere
has a monopoly on Toronto teams.
Yeah, they own
every team in Toronto, and so I don't think they're letting that go. No. The only way. I mean, that's not even an accurate statement. The only way I see any team maybe ending up in Tampa or something is if they expand. But I don't think the NBA has any intention of expanding anytime soon. It would be nice to see another Canadian team in there. I don't know.
I think there have been talks about getting a team in Seattle, maybe.
Well, if you
in Seattle or back in Vancouver, but.
I feel as though if they expand by one, they're going to do what the NHL did. Expand by one, give it 2-3 years, add a second team, go to 32 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Who was the last expansion team? Do you guys know?
Expansion? I don't know.
Was it the Raptors?
Oh, it was... I guess technically New Orleans.
Were they an expansion team or just a replacement team? That's
it was the Hornets. They rejoined the league in 2004.
Right, because Charlotte turned into New Orleans, and then Charlotte got a new team as the Hornets.
Oh, right? I didn't know Charlotte played 2 seasons in OKC. Oh, sorry, New Orleans played 2 seasons in OKC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
when did the Hornets join the league?
2004.
Yeah, because Charlotte was the
that was New Orleans. They became the New Orleans Hornets.
Yeah.
And the Charlotte became the Bobcats. And then Charlotte wanted their name back. And New Orleans is like, fine, you can have your name back. And they became the Hornets again, and then New Orleans became the Pelicans.
Yeah, this says they spent 2 seasons as the Oklahoma City / New Orleans Hornets due to Hurricane Katrina. So,
makes sense.
Here you go. As of January 14th, Adam Silver confirmed the league will consider expanding to 32 teams, which will help owners make up for COVID-19 losses. One of the number one most likely city is Seattle, and number 2 currently is Kansas City.
Oh.
Seattle, I know they've been trying to get a team back to Seattle for a while.
Put Vancouver back, give them Grizzlies, and
the Grizzlies just had fire jerseys. Like
Bring
Yeah,
back
they
the
did. The
Supersonics.
jerseys are sick.
But like, I think like back then, like when they tried to get into Canada too, it was just like it was even struggling to grow the sport in Toronto, let alone in Vancouver. Like people didn't really understand it. So
yeah, which is crazy because Canada invented basketball.
well, no, a Canadian invented
A
basketball. It was
Canadian.
invented in Boston.
Oh, Canada,
Yeah.
anyways. Go Canada.
I don't get why.
I didn't know that because I've always been told that Canada has invented basketball.
No. A Canadian did, but he was in Boston. Yeah.
But why did Seattle move to Oklahoma City?
Yeah, that's a great.
I think it was just there was a big thing about trying to get small market teams and stuff like that, and I think
I guess that makes sense. But yeah, because they're one of the smallest markets in.
Yeah, but I think it might have had something to do with New Orleans too, when like maybe their fans were just crazy when they were there. I don't know.
Oh, true.
So Charlotte left the NBA. I don't know when, it doesn't say. But they first joined the NBA in '88. They then left the NBA and returned in '04.
Yeah.
That's all. No. Any other basketball points before we move on to Zach's tape?
That's all I had.
I don't have anything basketball wise. Zach?
Nope, I'm good. Unless you guys want to talk about the KD Shannon Sharp beef. But...
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. I don't know much. I sent a tweet earlier from KD. Finally, a not one I need to completely censor, but it was a picture of Shannon Sharp's Twitter, and Shannon Sharp has blocked Kevin Durant. Zach, do you want to explain why?
I think so. I remember years ago there was like that fake tweet forming, like going around of like when KD said like, everyone want to join the Lakers. What happened to going up against other teams? Like that was a fake tweet, and Shannon Sharp brought it up today. Like, you said this, but you joined the Warriors or something like that, right? And like it was a fake tweet. It was always a fake tweet, but I guess Shannon Sharp thought it was real, and KD like went after him on Twitter for it. And like they beat, and like then I guess Shannon Sharp wasn't responding to KD, and KD was like, and then I guess he blocked him.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I don't know. Listen, KD, be more worried about your actual comments that are being talked about right now, less about your fake ones. Your real quotes are what the problem is right now.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
But
issue.
Shannon Sharp, as a commentator, should know
that it was a fake tweet.
That it was a fake tweet. Like. That's literally his job to verify that stuff. So,
yeah, I don't know. But yeah, KD's had a wild week or two.
Yeah, them Twitter fingers
and Instagram.
And Instagram.
Why you gotta come at both Shannon Sharp and Rappaport? Not Rappaport. Michael. Who was it?
It was Rappaport. Wasn't it? Michael Rappaport.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Ian Rappaport.
I think it was Michael
Schefter.
No,
I'm pretty sure it was Mike Rappaport.
Yeah.
Wait, are they related? Rappaport, Mike and Ian Rappaport? Ian Rappaport is the football analyst.
Yeah,
Michael Rappaport, he's an actor. He was in Friends. He was in a bunch of, but he's also a sports commentator.
Okay, he was Phoebe's cop boyfriend in Friends, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's also on that Atypical show on Netflix. I don't think so. Rappaport is a pretty common last name.
Yeah, they're not. Nothing comes up when you search it.
No. Okay, we will hop into Zach's.
Gonna go into my takes, I guess. Not too many this week. I think I've only got like 7 or 8. I guess that's what I usually have.
Yeah, not too many, this guy says.
Well, sometimes they're like pretty long, so I don't know. My first one is raisins are goated.
Yes, I love raisins. I used to eat them
Raisins are
every
good.
day for lunch
That's-
at school. The
that's my
little raisin
problem.
boxes.
Also,
Yeah, the little red raisin
Yeah.
boxes. You just dump them in your mouth.
I do want to say before we go into too much detail about this, we have discussed this before, like
On the
in full
podcast.
in
Yeah,
full detail
we
on the
might have.
podcast. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
really?
because I remember because Zach texted me the other day and said, "Yo, raisins are goated," and I'm like, I don't like them. I ate them too much before, and Zach responded with the red box, and I'm like, yeah, we've had this conversation before.
Raisins
because we talked about it here.
Raisins are goated.
They are
They're so
good.
good.
I just
Yeah.
ate them so often.
I was
that
just thinking
can't.
because my mom bought like this like tub of raisins, I guess from like a bulk barn, not from bulk barn, but something. And I was just like eating them, and I was like, dude, they're so good.
You haven't had
They're
them
the
for
only
a
dried fruit I
while.
like. All right. My next take: pools over the beach.
Oh, infinitely. I
How
hate
do
the
you guys-
beach.
I hate the beach too.
The
I hate
beach is fun
Well-
once or twice a year.
I hate the
Yeah.
beach for one reason: is nobody wants to do anything at the beach, and I
Yeah.
hate just laying around.
Oh,
That's fair.
all my friends like to actually do stuff. Like we
Yeah,
play spike ball there, and
I love spike ball. I have a
I-
spike ball.
Yeah.
Tanner bought me a spike ball net.
I've never played.
it's
so
so
much
fun.
Yeah,
Bro,
it
we'll
actually-
play this summer.
Especially on the beach when you got the sand and you can like
Yes.
dive
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah, a nice big open place too, and you can
Yeah.
get like the floater things, so you can play in the water, which I'd assume isn't as much fun. But
Yeah. Oh,
Mm.
I love swimming, but I would much rather swim in a pool than the open water.
yeah, I don't like the ocean. I'm scared of the ocean.
The ocean is
also-
kind of scary.
But also, I just like salt water. Like I hate how salty the water is.
It's
like-
crazy because like I know a lot of people who actually fill their pools with salt water rather.
I
than
have a
chlorine.
salt water
I was
pool,
gonna say, isn't your pool
but
saltwater?
saltwater pools like they still have chlorine in them.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that actually.
But I mean,
Yeah, but I would
it's
personally
not
rather.
as salty.
I would rather hang out at like. If I had the option, I'd rather go hang out at Roy's house and swim than go with Roy to the beach and just hang out at a beach. But if it's like
Mhm.
me, Roy, and a group of people, and we're gonna go do that, like throw the football around, play spike ball, I would
Yeah,
rather do that than just have the
But I-
restrictions of a backyard.
I hate going to the beach and like people are just like pull out the chair and like lay down there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's boring.
I'm not out
man.
here
I
trying to
don't
get
like
sun
doing that.
cancer. Like if I'm gonna be out here in the sun, I'm trying to
Yeah.
actually do something.
Yeah.
I hate but other than that, I
The
prefer
only
the-
thing I don't like about the beach is going swimming and then coming out and all the sand sticking.
Oh yeah, that's the
Oh,
worst.
dude, and you have to go to those gross showers at the edge of the beach that like
Honestly, I would rather just dust myself off and get in the car and clean my car than go in those.
Oh
gross showers.
no. Well, the ones that are like outside that you just
Yeah.
click, those are
Yeah.
good. But not the ones inside that you got to go to are disgusting. I
yeah,
never
yeah.
go in those things.
Yeah, you have to use the outdoor ones. The outdoor
Yeah.
ones for sure.
Like I like the outdoor ones you wash
But
off.
I have to use it because I hate the feeling of like sand, even in like on my
Yeah.
toes and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
like,
like that.
once I'm done with the beach, it's like I hate going home and feeling like I've been to the beach too. Like you smell
Yeah.
like salt water and fish and like you got the
Mhm.
sand everywhere. But yeah, the beach can be fun. It can be fun. But
Yeah,
I
it's
prefer the pool.
yeah, it's a once in a while thing. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
good
not
to
a
go do.
common thing.
Yeah.
All right, next take. Pears are better than apples.
Yeah, I agree.
It's tough.
Specifically
because
Bosque pears. The brown ones, so good.
I don't know anything about
I like-
pears, but
You know the brown long ones? And
I
then
know
there's-
what ones you're talking about, and those are the ones I like, but I couldn't told you the name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know the names
produce
of
they're
them.
Bosque pears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like pears. I would say though, I bought apples and pears the other day for snacks, for like a healthier snack, and I did prefer my red delicious apples to the pears.
I do fuck with a red delicious apple.
Like a good red delicious apple is great.
Oh yeah. I kind of like sour apples now though.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I'll take a pear over an apple any day.
Yeah, I'd probably choose a
Pears
pear too.
Pears are good.
That's fair.
I like that they're nice soft ones. Not
Yes,
super
yes.
soft where they're like
No,
Rotten.
super soft
No,
or gross.
ugh,
Yeah.
anything mushy is disgusting.
yeah.
All right. The next take. I don't know if you guys have seen this show, but the Witcher show. I know Tanner has watched some
I
of it at
watched the
least.
first 2 episodes.
The Witcher show sucks. Was going to be my take. It sucks. I've
Yeah,
tried
I
to
haven't
watch
watched
it
it.
6 different times, and I've never got past the first 3 episodes. I got so
okay.
bored. So bored.
I agree with that. I couldn't get through the 3rd episode. My issue is
The fight scene. The one fight scene I saw was kind of sick, though.
like in the first episode, they have a dope fight scene. My issue is the timeline flipping back and forth so consistently. Like
I'm fine with that. I just thought the show was boring. Like I was not.
And then that too. Like there wasn't enough to keep me interested in the flipping timelines.
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
I feel like everyone hates on Game of Thrones now because of the way it ended. I get that. It wasn't a good ending.
But there are the show to begin with.
Yeah, but there are 7 seasons worth of Game of Thrones that people liked, and The Witcher could have just followed that perfectly. Just follow their format.
They're different stories.
No, they are different stories. What I'm saying is follow their format. Have like a few episodes for story that still have combat in them.
But then that's so hacky, though. Just to copy someone else's.
I mean, this is so hacky too.
No, it's just a bad show. At least they tried to be different, though. Copying something else.
I didn't like it, and I thought it would have won better or went better that way.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't like the show. Roy said he hasn't seen it, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, you also don't like the games either, do you?
I've only played the 3rd one, Wild Hunt, and I just didn't like the combat. Like it's not my kind of game. Sesame Street over the Muppets.
I hate the Muppets.
I hate the Muppets so much.
I fucking hate Kermit the Frog is so annoying.
Miss Piggy is the worst.
I mess with Kermit. I like the ride at Disney or the little show. That's cool. Otherwise, I don't really have much of an opinion on either.
Sesame Street was the shit when I was a kid.
I mean, I watched more Sesame Street than I can remember because of Emery when they were growing up, because they would watch it. But I can't believe. I always think back to Sesame Street. I can't believe they let that Katy Perry Elmo segment air on TV for kids. I don't know if you've ever seen it. They sing Hot and Cold, but Katy Perry's in a cut down the middle to like here. Elmo shirt and is busting out of it, and it is like a 3.5-minute segment of her dancing around singing Hot and Cold, and it's
wait, that was actually on it.
Yes.
Oh,
Roy's like switching his answer to yeah, I definitely like Sesame.
I thought it was like an SNL skit or something.
No, that was real.
Oh damn! I know they did. Right? I know they did. They did one about it after on SNL.
I know. Yeah, I know many people aren't talking about him right now, but I know David Dobrik got in a lot of trouble from Sesame Street for the things he did with Elmo at first. And then he had to edit his video and add the disclaimer at the end. Come in.
What do he do? Elmo.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, he had Elmo like snort coke and drink.
Oh, I know SNL actually made fun of David Dobrik the other day.
That's so funny. I wish I saw it. I'll find it online.
I think they just posted it on their Instagram or something, like a little skit. But yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Or they made fun of like YouTubers, but it was like pretty clearly about like
David
Dobrik. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I saw that the YouTuber thing. I think I did see that.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. Like definitely more modern from SNL that they usually. Yeah. Imagine being a YouTuber. Jesus.
Whoa. Yeah, you're a YouTuber, Tanner.
Yeah,
I mean, technically, so is Zach. Zach has 2,600 subs.
True.
Zach has more subs
We're
on
all
his
YouTubers
than I have on mine.
To be fair, I've earned about 6 of those.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, my next take is that the Raptors should just full on tank.
That's I mean,
for me, what I mean, we basically kind of talked about it before. If they're gonna be fighting for a 9 or 10 seed, just tank. Let's get some good draft picks. I mean, Gary Trent Jr. is looking good. Siakam's gonna develop. Let's just tank, rebuild. Kawhi's not coming back. Lowry's
Yeah.
gone in a year or two. Van Fleet's going to be our point guard. Gary Trent's going to be our shooting guard. Let's get a star wing, a superstar wing.
Yeah. I agree. Might as well at this point.
Yeah, we're the contending for championships is over. They made that clear. Unless they're going to sign someone big in an off season, which I don't think they're going to realistically.
Who's even big available this year?
Everybody in the NBA is pretty big.
They're usually pretty tall.
I fucking hate it here.
But yeah, like they made it pretty clear once they got rid of Ibaka, Gasol, like their core championship players, that we're not contending anymore. So let's just tank.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah.
And my last take is that Cat needs to demand a trade. I've been saying this for a while now. Karl Anthony Towns needs to get out of Minnesota.
Okay, let's revert back to the last take. Could you see the Raptors tanking and trading for Cat with their first?
They'd have to give up a lot more than just the first.
No, I know, but
like it'd probably have to be Siakam, Lowry.
Would you be okay with losing Siakam and Lowry and a first for?
I just think, I think if we do that, Cat's gonna wait till the end of his contract and leave.
Yeah, probably.
So?
Yeah, because I don't think
he wouldn't have the backup.
He would be in the same situation as he was in Minnesota.
Maybe in a worse one. What Cat needs to do is wait for Devin Booker to come to Minnesota, and it's a championship.
It's not happening. He's gonna go over to Phoenix once his contract ends.
Oh, that would be dope. Cat in Phoenix.
I know him, D'Lo, and Cat are all good friends, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
D'Lo
see
and
Devin
Cat.
Booker going from Phoenix to Minnesota.
No, especially now how they're playing now.
Yeah, and they're a horrible organization.
Who, Phoenix or?
Well, both. Oh. They're both bad organizations. Phoenix has gotten better, but their owner is terrible. This dude literally was trading draft picks for cash.
Wow.
But yeah, no.
You see the thing about Chris Paul? They're like Chris Paul should just do what Gordon Ramsay does in Kitchen Nightmares, just go to a new team every year and improve them.
That's pretty much his job now. He's going there every year.
Exactly.
He's looking good. They're trading him for picks, and then he's off to another place.
Yeah.
I mean, if Phoenix can get another star, like they're pretty legit contenders with Chris Paul. Chris Paul looks good.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know if they could add like a Cat. But I mean, they've got Ayton.
Well, they're winning it this year anyway. So
exactly. As a long hurting Phoenix Suns fan, this year has made me happy.
That's fair.
But yeah, those are my takes.
I thought you had one left.
No, all done.
Those are good. Yeah, great job.
Thank you. The high praise. Thank you.
Do we have time, or do you want to cut? How long we got?
We're at 14 minutes, so we can.
Oh, we're good. Okay, way less time than I thought. Okay, let's hop into entertainment first. Before we get into Zach's topics, there are some stuff I want to talk about. First of all, the biggest one, I think, after I think it's been a week, and it took the world by storm, but Call Me By Your Name is now being removed from all streaming services. As I know of right now in the US, I still have access to it here in Canada on Apple Music. I haven't checked Spotify, but it is being removed. I saw him tweet earlier in the day today, hey, everyone go stream Call Me By Your Name so we can get it to the top before it gets taken off. I thought he was just doing... Lil Nas X is probably one of the greatest marketing entertainers ever. And I thought that was just another marketing move. But it is official. They are taking it off everything. And he has tweeted multiple things. First of all, since Call Me By Your Name is no longer working on many streaming services, I will be uploading the audio to Pornhub at 3 p.m. So now one of the only places in the U.S. you can listen to Call Me By Your Name is on Pornhub. And
hate to break it to him, people ain't going there to listen to his song.
He did put out a thank you. He said he's not blaming streaming services. He hasn't explained what happened, but his record label has come out and said, thank you all for your comments regarding Lil Nas X Montero, Call Me By Your Name. It's unfortunately out of even our control, but we are doing everything possible to keep the song up on streaming services. We'll keep you up to date as we hear more. Thank you for your understanding. First of all, the song itself has no reason to be taken off streaming platform. I understand there's a lot of people. Yeah, it's a bop. There's a lot of people who don't like the music video. I get it. I also think there are way worse music videos that have come out. First of all, look at almost any of Eminem's music videos. Like, there's a music video to Kim, and Kim is still on streaming services. So why? I want to know what justification they have for taking this song down.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they haven't said what the reason is, they could it could come off for like a couple days, and then it's gonna pop back up, and it's gonna go off on.
Here's my thing: I don't think the record label would have issued a statement if that was the case.
No, they're in the business of marketing too.
That's fair, but I still don't think. One thing I said to Roy is I said it could have a lot to do with the Nike lawsuit against Lil Nas X currently. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, and maybe
he has a sample that he didn't clear or something like that in the song that he would have to forfeit all proceeds to or something.
Yeah,
so they're taking it down.
Well, he has said so far that they didn't make the decision. So I feel like if that was the case, he would have just said, "Oh, I took a sample. We have to change a bit of the song." I feel like that.
Well, they have to forfeit all sales, even up till now.
I feel like there's got to be some legal repercussions that's preventing them from saying why. That is just what my thought process there. On to happier.
Or it's a marketing scheme. Either one.
That is fair. And to get to a much happier and absolutely fucking crazy note, it is confirmed that Disney has developed a working lightsaber.
Disney?
Jeez.
A working lightsaber?
Yes.
I'll buy one.
I wonder what the retail on that's going to look like.
I don't think
the retail. I don't think
crazy dangerous.
I don't know about that. Just have a lasers.
Just kids fighting each other with lasers at recess.
Chopping people's limbs off.
Yeah, kids just losing arms. I want to be like Luke. Just chopping each other's arms off.
Some guy explained the whole process, but I'm way too lazy to read it.
Yeah, there's no way they're selling working lightsabers at
First
Toys
of all, that's
R Us.
crazy that they developed a working lightsaber.
I'm sure it's for like demonstration stuff, like something like that. Like it'll go up in like a hall or something like that. Like
in their Star Wars area at the park.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So maybe
they'll give it to they'll put on like shows with it or something at Disney World.
They sell to the army, and that is their new weapon of choice.
Imagine.
Yeah, they run into battle with lightsabers.
I mean, the U.S. spends almost $1 trillion.
That'd be the worst thing ever.
No. Say like think of SEAL Team 6 when they were invading Bin Laden's compound.
Yeah.
Just Bin Laden, all of a sudden he hears the and just they all come running in.
That'd be like the equivalent to fighting wars on horseback still. Like no.
They just use it for close combat.
Too. Yeah, just imagine they use a horse and they just off the side of the horse you see the lightsaber come out.
Are they gonna implant them with the force too? They start force choking people?
Imagine.
Yes.
Using Elon Musk's Neuralink.
Oh, is that one of your topics?
It was, yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about
We
that
can
more.
talk about it. Well, we can talk about it
Yeah,
now.
might as well talk about it now.
That was absolutely crazy. Keegan showed Roy and I it yesterday.
Yeah.
But if you haven't heard, Elon Musk is creating Neuralink, which Zach has brought up on the show before. And there's a video of a monkey playing Pong. He's sucking a straw that's feeding him like banana flavored something, and he's controlling it with his hand. And then they remove the thing.
Well, they just make it stop working.
Yeah.
So he's still like using it, like he still thinks he's using it, but
well,
he's
eventually
actually.
And then
remove
they eventually just take it out altogether.
Take the whole thing out, and he just uses his brain to play Pong, and it was unreal.
Yeah, it's a little scary. I mean,
that's what we said.
Yeah, it's very scary.
The implications for people who would need it, people with severe disabilities, would be super cool. If you need it, you need it. I don't know how I'd feel about something implanted in my brain, though, even if I did need something like that.
Well, you better not get a COVID shot, because that's what's in it.
We're going to get canceled.
Roy's playing with fire here.
He is playing with fire. And that's not a Neuralink that's in it. It's a microchip from Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Right.
Together, Roy.
So they can alter your DNA, gather the info, and then bring it back.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it's insane. I mean, imagine being able to just like play video games with your brain, like no more controllers, or like the implications it could have for VR and stuff like that.
I'm just thinking, imagine like VR exactly. You put on a VR headset, you got the Neuralink, and you're playing something like Dark Souls or Skyrim, and you just like
terrifying.
You go to hit, and you feel like the impact of the sword hitting. And
I would never play that.
Oh, I would love it.
Oh, that would be so freaky in Dark Souls.
No. Okay, no. I'm not saying you don't feel any of the body damage.
You get stabbed and you feel it. Like, why would anyone want that?
That'd be dope.
You're just screaming in your room.
No, not like that. You took it too far.
You actually start bleeding too. Like it does real life damage to you.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Sword Art Online.
You jump up a building, you take fall damage. Your legs are just shattered. That'd be terrible.
No, it'd be
That'd be the worst thing ever created.
No, it'd be dope. Again, I was just saying, like the impact of like
I know.
The same vibrations you feel when you're playing the game.
Yeah.
So instead of gaining strength points in the game, you gotta work out in real life to get it.
I agree with that. Good.
Yeah, you just start getting shredded in the game, like you're just leveling up, and you're just laying there getting jacked. That would be insane. I would have no reason to leave my room ever again.
Right? Just have your mom deliver all your meals. Come out in a year. Yoked.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna think you're on roids, guys. It's the Neuralink.
The Neuralink. You guys gotta get it.
Yeah.
Gotta.
Moving on. I don't know, Zach. I don't know where you get your topics from, so we might have some overlapping. But I read on Screen Rant today that the average iPhone user spent $70 on games in 2020.
Wow,
that's crazy.
I spent zero.
Yeah, I spent $0 as well on iPhone games.
On games, yeah, I definitely. Yeah. Sometimes I download them and then get 50 ads and delete them.
I think I spent like $10, and it was because I got 2 games and there was just so many ads, and each game I paid $5 to not have ads.
I think I've only spent money on one game.
Flash.
No, not.
Wow.
It was Alto's Odyssey. I bought it for 99 cents.
Oh, I think I remember you playing it.
Yeah, it's literally just like a free run game where you're on like a surfboard and you're going through like these sand dunes and you do flips. Like that's all it is. But it looks really pretty. So
the only thing I've bought was Geometry Dash.
Yes, I have that downloaded on my phone right now.
Geometry Dash is a good game. Yeah.
When I'm super high, I'll play it in bed and just listen to the music as I play, and just vibe out. I put it as loud as it can go on my phone, and just vibe out and play Geometry Dash.
Yeah, that's great. But I could see why people would spend a lot of. I'm sure people spend a ton of money on Candy Crush, Clash Royale, Clash of Clans,
Yeah,
buying gems
and then
and stuff.
even
It's
like Fortnite and COD Mobile are on there.
Yeah.
So.
I sent this the other day. I gotta find it. I'm scrolling up.
Oh,
Oh
like
wait. Oh, Roy, you actually sent the Neuro link thing before Keegan showed us.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't realize that. That's my B. Where did it go? Here it is. The mobile gaming market is bigger than the PC gaming and console gaming market combined. Last year, it was $73.8 billion in mobile gaming, whereas PC and console were 33.1 and 19.7.
Well, think about it. Everyone's got a gaming console in their hand right here. Everybody in the world pretty much has a gaming console. And like mobile's always going to be raking in cash.
Yeah.
No, not everyone has an Xbox or spending $3,000 to game PC. Like, but your mom's going to game Candy Crush for 3 hours on her phone. So,
hey, Mom, dinner ready? No, I was playing Candy Crush.
Yeah. Just a Candy Crush ad. That's what this is.
I don't support Activision. I'm sorry. As I buy the Battle Pass each week and all their games every time they release, but yeah. And my final one that I have written down is let's talk about Ludwig. Congratulations to Ludwig.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man! Let's see what the man is at right now.
He deserves it.
He's still live. He's streamed for 30 straight days. He was out 5 hours about 3 hours ago. He's at 2 hours and 30 minutes at 276,810 subs. He shattered Ninja's record. And that's crazy. Like no one will ever touch him again.
What blew my mind is that people were still subbed to Ninja, because whenever I go on Twitch and he's on, he doesn't have like a crazy amount of viewers. So like you'd think people would cancel their subs. I don't know.
To who? So like Ninja?
To Ninja, yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Subs only really matter for the month. A lot of people will turn off auto renew and
but does the total sub still stay there?
No.
Oh no,
yeah, that's
that was
Ninja's. That
was Ninja's all-time high.
Oh, yeah. All-time high. Okay, I thought he still had.
Oh no.
I was like, that's insane.
Probably got like 20,000 or something.
Because whenever I go on Twitch, he has like no viewers. Not no viewers, obviously a ton of viewers, but not like
he's not in the top 10 anymore.
No.
Yeah, like every time I go on XQC, he's like got like 100-something thousand. Like
yeah, Ninja also
like 1,000.
Ninja stopped caring. It's very apparent. Ninja's playing what Ninja wants to play right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Ninja spends a lot of time playing Valorant.
I feel like a lot of people do that now because I feel like there's no like dominant game unless you're like known for being like a Minecraft or GTA. Yeah, like no one's really like most people are just playing what they want now, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Where before everyone was playing Among Us or Fort or something like that. Now it's
I just think Ninja doesn't care about anything anymore. I think he secured his bag. Same with like Dr. Lupo. Like Lupo streams what he wants, and Lupo changed his donations. So he advertises it. He doesn't trick people into it, but he changes donations so that anytime you donate, it just goes right to St. Jude's. Like he is not collecting donations anymore. Pokimane turned off her donations.
Did she?
And I know she did for a while. I don't know if they're still turned off, but they were.
I thought she just made a pay minimum so she wouldn't get all the weird donations.
I know she turned it off for a bit, but like,
what do you mean? Pokimane doesn't get weird donations.
we support Pokimane.
Okay.
I honestly don't know anything about her other than the fact that she has weird simps.
I know she has weird simps, and she grew up like 20 minutes down the street from Roy and I. So that's about all I know.
Yeah, I don't really watch any streamers, to be honest. Sometimes I'll go on Twitch here or there just to see what's going on. But
yeah, I tend to. I tend to go through phases of people. Like I went through a phase where I watched Tim every day, and now I'm currently watching Pat every day. But other than that, like I'll watch Pat throughout the day and do stuff. But I don't. After that, the only time I have anything to do with streaming is when I stream. I don't watch anyone or anything, or if Roy's live.
I do the same thing. I always go through phases because I also watched Pat for probably a month. I watched him like all the time, and then I just kind of stopped. I watched gambling on Twitch for a while.
Yeah.
That was huge on Twitch for a while. The gambling,
it
still is.
It's bigger than it ever has been now. Like it keeps growing and growing. Dudes are winning like 100K a night. Slots.
Oh yeah. Gotta live vicariously through them.
That's exactly what we're doing. I say as we're still playing FanDuel, but we are playing FanDuel to support Sneakle.
Yeah.
And win money.
And win money. But mostly smart.
Yeah. Mostly lose for me, but
yeah, you're not very good at it.
It is what it
is. I'm 9 for 10 since I started.
Yeah, Roy's had a good run.
It's going to continue. I'm never losing again.
I think I've lost.
I've got it down.
I'm gonna go 1-1 today from the looks of it because
I gotta stop betting on soccer games though. So much harder.
Are they?
It's just because it's so easy for players to get 0 fantasy points.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Hyman just got another point, so something happened. No, it's fun. Like I get why people get carried away and spend a lot of their money, especially on daily fantasy. I play fantasy hockey for $50 for the year. So like, and I love it. So I understand getting carried away with this when you're winning money and doing well.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, Tanner, do you have Donovan Mitchell?
I don't. He does.
Good.
Yeah.
He's doing
well.
Bad. He has 2 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, so the 2 of the 3 guys he had out that weren't playing yet were Mitchell and Bogdan.
Oh, he picked a horrible team then.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
I'm wondering.
Wait, it's the beginner. Are you in the beginner?
Yeah.
That's why people just click whatever. They don't know what they're doing at all.
And I'm willing to bet his last player is going to be Jimmy Butler. It's either going to be It's a small forward.
Jimmy or Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
Probably Jimmy. He has a lot of cash left from what he chose.
Yeah. So who knows? I should win that one, and then hopefully I can come back in hockey. I'm kind of hoping the Bruins lose, so this guy loses points. But I also want the Bruins to win because A, they're the Bruins, and B, I have one of their players.
Yes, that's the worst thing about betting is you root against your own team.
Yeah, that was me when I was watching the Chelsea game, and I want them to advance to the semifinals, which they did for Champions League. But I was like, every time Pepe would get like a block on the cross, I was like, yes. And I was like, no, wait. I was like, as long as we don't get scored on.
Answer a question for me. You said earlier, because if you guys have been here for a while, at the beginning of when we started the channel, Zach and I made a bet where if the Chiefs won, the Super Bowl, Zach would have won money, and I took a soccer team.
You took a Premier League team and a Champions League team.
I thought I took. Oh, so I still have a team in?
Well, you have. Okay, so you took a team to win the Premier League, and you took a team to win the Champions League.
Okay, who did I take to win the Premier League?
Liverpool, and they're like in 5th.
Okay, that's why I was confused. I was gonna say, didn't I take Liverpool for both?
They're in 6th.
But that makes sense now.
No, and you picked the reigning champion for both ones.
Okay.
And they're both pretty like Bayern's out now of the Champions League, and Liverpool's pretty far off.
That's fair.
Winning.
Okay. That explains that. Thank you. We're back. Let's hop into Zach's topics.
All right. So, I don't know if you guys have seen these movies, but My Big Fat Greek Wedding. There's officially a 3rd movie coming out. I don't know if you've seen the first 2.
Yeah, no? I haven't. No.
Just thought that would, if you have. The first one's pretty good. I saw the second one in theaters. It was okay. They're pretty old now. Like, even the second one came out a while ago, so I was surprised that they were making another one. But okay, so the Netflix Sony deal. I think I messaged you guys about this.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't know if Roy did, but
basically Sony has a deal now where Netflix will be getting all of their movies for their streaming rights, which means all the Spider-Man movies will be going to Netflix, not to Disney Plus. A lot, obviously, Sony, like Venom, all that stuff will be going to going to Netflix instead of Disney Plus. What do you guys think about that?
I think that's kind of fucking toxic. I think that I wonder if that's part of the reason why there was such big issues with the third Spider-Man movie. Do you guys remember that? Like a few months back, there was like so much concern that a third movie wasn't going to happen because they couldn't come to a deal. I wonder if part of that was this whole thing. Was that they wanted to give Netflix the rights. Sony said no. Or Disney Plus said no. And Sony's like, fine, then you don't get a movie. And I think that's what eventually led to them coming to this deal. Was Disney probably said, "Hey, look, if that's what it takes, we'll do it, but we're not happy about it."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of it had to do with the production costs and stuff like that. Yeah. Like Sony was like, "Listen, like, we want more. We don't want to pay for production now either, or something like that." So, yeah. But yeah, I just think it's huge for Netflix. Yeah, that to kind of fend off Disney Plus with whatever content because Sony has a lot of big movies.
Yeah.
So
they have all Jurassic Park and everything too, don't they?
I think so. I think they also have the Men in Black series. I think they also have a lot of Seth Rogen movies.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
exactly.
What about the only thing I dislike about this, and this is from a pure OCD but not actual OCD standpoint. Say I go to do a MCU watch through, I can't just go to the MCU section of Disney Plus. There's going to be always a huge gap.
Well, like a 3-movie gap.
Huge gap.
Huge gap. Like 3 of like 40 movies.
2 big points about that though is hopefully Far From Home can finally get on a streaming service. Far From Home was phenomenal and it's still not on a streaming platform. And then
I'm assuming it will be going to Netflix.
The biggest takeaway I took from this deal is that as soon as the 3-month or the theater window is done, they're not even delaying it now. They're just immediately putting it on Netflix, which is huge.
Yeah.
So now instead of me going to see, take Knives Out, for example, I wanted to see it in theaters, but I also didn't want to go sit in theaters and watch it.
Yeah.
I know that immediately after it's out of theaters, I will be on Netflix. Like I don't have to wait for someone to illegally upload it or something.
Well, yeah, Blu-ray sales used to be a big deal.
Yeah.
For movies, so they'd go to Blu-ray, they'd sell a bunch of copies, but like nobody buys. They're just gonna wait for it to go on streaming service anyway. So you might as well just sign a deal with a streaming site or make your own streaming site if you think you're a big enough provider to do that.
That's our next move, boys. Streaming site.
Yep. We're gonna start with original content.
Yes. Podcasts can only be found on our streaming site.
Yeah.
Our 35 viewers are going down to 1, maybe.
We're charging $100 a month.
Okay, we're going down to 0.
Yeah, Josh Lewis, that guy, the one guy that comments on all our videos, he'll.
Yeah, yes. You know what? I believe in him. Yeah,
he'll support. All right, I'll go to the next one. PlayStation is reportedly working very hard on a counter to Xbox's Game Pass.
Good, first of all. And I hope it comes to I hope it comes to
PC
because there are so many games that run phenomenal on the PS5 that would run even better on PC.
I don't think it would though, because the thing with Xbox and Game Pass is it's Microsoft.
Yeah, exactly. They run
fair.
the PC.
So that's
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, unless Sony does a deal with, say, like Steam. Sony works with Steam.
Yeah.
That would be or like Epic Games.
Epic, yeah.
That would be fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, like, I think like Game Pass is probably the thing Xbox has going for it right now. The best thing it has going for it. If PlayStation could counter that with something with good content, equally good content, with a lot of their exclusives, they could probably do a pretty good job with it.
Yeah, because right
It-
now they have PlayStation Now.
Which sucks.
Yeah, you like stream the games.
No,
Yeah.
you download them still. You
You can
download them.
download them?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They did it here.
Because before it used to be you would stream it, like you couldn't
Yeah.
download the games at all.
Yeah, you can download them now. They often take time to get games, and it is very tough because Xbox has a big market on the EA games.
Mhm.
And
They
you
have
can
EA Play, which is
you can
huge.
still get it EA Play, but they tend to be a couple months behind Xbox there.
Mm.
I will say though, Xbox is getting my money and I don't even own an Xbox because I'm paying for Game Pass. And I'm about to buy Forza because of how much I've enjoyed it. I don't understand how in 2021 they haven't found some way to bridge this gap yet. I know that it's all about money, but I still think if you dropped exclusives like and just made them available for everyone, raise the cost of a game by a bit more. I know they keep raising them, but I'd rather say pay $5 more for a game and get Forza on my PS5 and have them split the profit or figure something out so that games aren't exclusive anymore. I know Zach and I have talked multiple times about how we think exclusives are probably going to start to go away, but it would be nice if that happens sooner rather than later.
Well, you even see it with like a lot of. I think they'll always be kind of a thing with like say like Microsoft owns that property, like they
Yes.
own Halo, but even Halo's kind of like, but like if they own a certain production company, like they're sometimes it might not.
Mm.
But
I just don't see the point of exclusives anymore. You're letting people play online together. You're gonna get even more use out of a game. Say Microsoft produce like Halo. If you allow Halo sales on PlayStation, you're giving Sony what 5% of the cut, and still making 95% and selling double the games.
But it's just a thing with the console sales, though, at that point, because
Yeah,
that's the big reason why, because you have to buy the whole console
yeah,
just to
I
play
know,
Halo.
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
It's tough, but
Mhm.
It just kind of makes it so like if you've been looking forward to a game and it's only on Xbox, like you might be more inclined to go get an Xbox or a PlayStation.
yeah, like you with Fable.
Yeah, but again, I think that will kind of go away as we see a lot of games or a lot of like Xbox has been willing to put Game Pass on other things. I think they've talked about putting it on the Switch, like they've talked
they
about.
have.
So
I mean, the only thing is with that is if you could play any game on any console with any person you want, then it would just be whichever console runs better.
Yeah, which is the Xbox.
Statistically, it says yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more powerful, yeah.
I guess
I mean,
everybody will still be debating which is more
Yes.
powerful.
Exactly. There's always
no
going to be
matter
things
what.
one does better than the other, but
Yeah.
I will stick with my $4,000 PC.
Again, if you have the money to get a PC, always go PC.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you, government. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, because that's why they gave out the stimulus checks so that you could go get a PC.
Hey,
Not to help people
Hey.
with rent and stuff.
hey, if it worked, it worked.
Thank the guy that ate the bat.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. No. Oh no.
He said it. Roy's actively trying hard to cancel our podcast.
Well, we don't got any sponsors that we have to.
Not yet. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
what
right.
sponsors are they going to take away from us?
Yeah, right. Wait till we finally get one, and they have some intern have to go through all of our footage.
backlog. Yeah. They're just like, I don't know, guys.
Or watch like one of Roy's sponsors see this.
No, the only thing they look at is how many views you get. They don't care about anything.
As long as they're getting their money, they're happy.
Exactly.
Yeah. So no, I mean, That would be dope if they did it, but there are some stuff about Sony. Thank you for bringing that up. Sony, for some dumb fucking reason, is putting time, effort, and money into making a Last of Us remake.
Oh yeah.
Why?
That already exists on the PS4.
They are making a remake. First of all, the graphics are
Optimizing
still
for the
good.
PS5.
The graphics are still good.
Mhm.
Like, they're not bad.
But you know people are gonna buy it. You know people are gonna buy
sure.
it. They don't care.
But there was another report that employees at Sony are worried about their health because of Sony's drive to make the next big game. And they reference The Last of Us 2. Those employees were pushed to death to make the next big game. And so that's all Sony's thought process is. Sony doesn't care about the little games anymore. They want to just push out whatever they can that's big.
That's the problem with the gaming industry now, too, is the work is brutal. I mean,
the best
part
is
into game development, it's something to be weary of. Is that?
So you know what's crazy? They spent years making The Last of Us 2 just for it to drop and get beat on streaming platforms by Among Us. By Among Us, a game that's dead now.
I mean,
if they had made that map not so confusing, man, right? I feel like they could have had a big comeback.
Roy hasn't played it yet, but the
map is huge, man.
It's not fun to play on.
It was okay, but it took me a good 6 games to figure out even any semblance of what was going on.
I think because they're talking about expanding to 15, 20-person lobbies, which would be kind of cool. But that map will work.
10 people though.
I mean, I always have people message me and be like, "Hey, thanks for inviting me," and then I'm like, "How am I going to invite you? We have 10 people."
Yeah. But then we always struggle to get 10 people half the time. So
no, I find we struggle to get another person after we have started. Yeah, I find a big issue with our group is I'll say a time and people will show up 20 minutes later, but you'll get the 2 or 3 people that show up on time who are then I don't want to play anymore. I've been waiting this long.
Or you get another person because the one person took so long.
Yeah,
and then they want to play after.
We did that to Gibby the other day. Gibby showed up. Gibby's like, "Oh, I'll take Jeb's spot till he gets here." Jeb immediately joins the call.
Yeah, but then Marco couldn't play anyways.
Yeah, so. I just think if that map works perfectly for 15 to 20 people. That's a nice size map for that many people.
Yeah, I feel like it was a little easy for the imposter, especially because the way the vents were set up. The one game I played as imposter, I literally just vented from room to room, killing people, and I didn't even know where I was going, so I just used the vents and I just vented around.
They got to set up a Steam workshop for that game. Or
custom maps.
Yeah,
that would be dope.
That would be dope. Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna come there, and I feel like if Fall Guys wants to continue, they got to do that too. Let them make custom Fall Guys levels. Because that would be dope.
Yeah, Fall Guys would be great for custom levels.
Fall Guys was a fun. I honestly think I had more fun playing Fall Guys than Among Us on launch. But I feel like Fall Guys just died out so quickly because they still wanted to keep their core games in. So when they updated, they'd add 5 or 6 games, but you'd get the other ones the majority of the time.
And they just took too long to get new maps.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Mario Party did it first, and they did it, and no one really complained, where they just kept all the same games. But you're not Mario Party.
Yeah, no.
Mario's goated.
Oh, yeah, Mario Party's great, except for the newest 2.
The most recent one sucks.
Yeah.
And I love Mario Party games, but the most recent one, I didn't like. I get it. The mini games are supposed to be for kids, but these ones were just way too easy. Where it wasn't even fun.
Let's be real. Nintendo knows their market. Nintendo knows kids aren't buying this game in the bunches. You're getting between 20 and 30-year-olds who want it for the nostalgia and to play the new Mario game.
No, a lot of people are
I'm sure most kids are the main audience.
I'm gonna say the majority of the audience is higher towards older people than kids.
No shot.
No shot.
You're wrong.
No, I disagree.
Maybe for like a game like Animal Crossing or something, but for like a Mario game, like a Mario Party game, it's families with little kids.
Mm-hmm.
20 to 30-year-olds aren't playing Mario Party because they don't have anyone to play Mario Party with.
That's not true. All their friends get it. They play online.
No one's doing that. I would never play Mario Party online.
We play Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
No, we play Cold War sometimes. Currently, we're playing Forza.
Forza, Cold War, Warzone, Fortnite.
Roy, I tell me the last time you launched Warzone. Probably the tournament.
The tournament, yeah. That I forget what place we came, but I won a game there.
You came 5th.
Won a game and I won game 1 or something.
Yeah,
was it game
actually, 1 or 2?
Goated.
That was a good win. Okay, next topic, Zach.
That one went long.
Well, I added 2. Yeah.
There will be 4 Smurf games in development, with 1 set to come out this year. Y'all ever play any Smurf games?
Why?
No, I haven't even watched the movies, any of them.
I used to watch the show of it when I was a kid, like, but it was good. And I had this one PlayStation Smurf, like it was like Mario Kart, but with the Smurfs, and I loved it. I used to play it all day.
I used to play the M&M kart racing.
I was going to say, M&M kart racing, we bought Gideon, dropped it off to his house one day, and he lost his shit.
I used to dust people as Papa Smurf. I was goated.
I never had any interest in the Smurf movies or shows.
The movies actually aren't bad, but I used to watch the show.
Wasn't Neil Patrick Harris in one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in both.
Oh, sure. I haven't seen any, so.
I think. Yeah. All right. I'll go on to another one. Yahoo Answers is being closed.
Oh, I saw that. There are some goated questions on the internet.
There are some absolutely wild questions. Yeah. I remember for the longest time, though, if I would Google something like a question, Yahoo Answers would be there, and it would never be the right answer. Like, it would never be what I wanted.
Well, now it starts with a K, Q. The site that
Quora, I think.
Yeah,
Quora, yeah.
And I find I actually get answers I'm looking for there. Whereas on Yahoo Answers, it's never what I'm looking for.
It would always be like something like I'd Google something and it would come up, but it would always be terrible. Like it would either be like something mean, or like just something gross. Like I was like, I don't need this. I don't know, but definitely
rip a legacy.
Yeah, Yahoo Answers was a big part of my Google history.
Right.
Sony and IKEA are teaming up to build wall art with built-in speakers.
That's pretty cool.
Would you buy that?
I mean,
wait, sorry, what'd you say? Wall art with
Sony
speakers?
and IKEA are teaming up to build wall art, like
yeah,
like hang on your wall with built-in speakers.
Like, what's the point of that, though?
I guess to have art with speakers. Like, I guess like you could fill a room and you wouldn't have to with like speakers and art. Like, it wouldn't have to be. You wouldn't have to have big clunky speakers.
Oh, true.
Right.
It's not a bad idea.
You wanted to have like a surround sound thing in your.
I guess that could be interesting.
It depends how good the speakers are. Like, because like the thing with IKEA is like it's supposed to be cheap.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting a surround sound system for my room that is going to be bad. Like crap speakers that are going to blow out in like a week.
You're gonna have to do all the wiring for it, for the setting it up.
Yeah.
Unless it's all Bluetooth.
with IKEA.
You get the little pamphlet.
And it's all in Swedish. It's all in Swedish. Oh, okay. Here's the thing, though. Think of all the dope names these pieces of art are going to be called.
Oh,
think of all the names of the IKEA art.
I can never pronounce it.
No one can.
No, but I don't know. I think it's kind of a cool idea, but also like I don't think it'll do that well. You know?
No, I don't either.
Like I think in theory it's kind of a cool idea. Like, oh, you could have like art with like speakers, and that way you don't have to get the big clunky speakers out. But like, I don't think anyone's gonna go to IKEA and be like, art with speakers. Like, what if the art's bad too? You know, like you just don't want.
like dogs playing poker.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have those art TVs.
What?
They have it's like a TV that turns into an art piece when you turn it off.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I said
that is
I went to a Samsung event with
I forgot about that.
with Isaiah Thomas, the Pistons one.
Oh, that's super cool.
And they're showing us and him around the Samsung store, and the art piece with one of the TVs was one of the things they're showing. It was so weird.
That's kind of cool. Was it cool or was it weird?
The event was weird because they're just showing Isaiah Thomas all their appliances and stuff.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas was just shopping.
And I was filming it.
For like content, yeah, but Isaiah Thomas is just like
yeah, they're supposed to give me a phone,
and they didn't.
They never gave me a phone. I should have just took they gave us one they wanted us to record with it there. Should have just took that one. You
should have, yeah.
Because it didn't have anything in it. There was no like SIM card or anything.
Oh, true.
It was like unlocked. Could have just got that and dipped.
Yeah, you should have. Maybe that's what they expected you to do.
Nah, they're asking it for it back.
True. Yeah. Can't believe they did you dirty like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yo, cancel Samsung.
I'll go to another one of those events. Those events are cool. They give you unlimited alcohol, free food.
So what you're saying is it's a cold takes event with you.
Yeah.
They give you a +2? Yeah.
I didn't know I had a plus.
And stuff.
You're allowed to bring a +1, and I didn't know.
Oh.
I just showed up by myself, and everybody else had +1s, and I drove there all the way to Toronto.
You could have got a phone.
Did the +1s get phones too?
No. Well, none of us got phones.
Oh, yeah. What if everyone else got phones except for you?
I'd be pretty mad.
That'd be so brutal.
A couple strongly worded emails.
You recorded for them. They probably use your content.
Nah, I didn't upload it or anything.
Oh, I thought you recorded on the phone.
Actually, I took like a picture too with the phone, but I had my camera, I had my G7X. I was recording mainly with. Yeah.
Go.
Roy, you should sue. Be like, hey, I took photos for you. I didn't get my payment.
You had me work. You had me work like a dog.
Okay, Zach, what's
this
next?
is my last topic. Microsoft is supplying the military with HoloLens AR technology.
Holy shit. That's dope.
That's why I was kind of laughing when you brought up that selling it to the lightsaber to the military, because I was like, Microsoft is actually supplying these guys with AR technology.
Holy shit.
Supposed to show like distances and stuff like that, like on the lens.
Oh, damn.
How far stuff is away and stuff like that, yeah.
That's crazy.
Honestly terrifying. But
yeah, preparing for the big war.
I'm sure it's a monster contract. But
you know what's gonna be a crazy war? Mars v Earth.
Yeah, once Elon Musk gets there and colonizes it, comes back, it's like, this is ours now.
Yeah, what if because hasn't he been sending supplies there for like potential, like when we go?
Yeah.
What if he's just sending supplies there to arm them?
Imagine, like,
and we just get invaded.
That's gonna be weird when people give birth on Mars.
I wouldn't. Why would you sign up to go? Like, I don't know. It's gonna suck.
A death wish.
It's not gonna be good.
I'd go on a little vacation there. It's only 6 months to get
stay there for the rest of their lives. I'm not going.
Yeah, you're not going and coming back. That's not how that works.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you can come back.
In what, 10 years?
How long does it take to get there? Like 10 or something?
No, 6 months.
Oh, that's it? Oh, I thought it was way longer.
No, it's actually not too bad.
So that's a year-long round trip, though.
Yeah, so you stay there for a year, and you spend a year on the ship. Sure, there'll be nice ships. There'll be like the passenger. where they had with
I haven't seen it.
Chris Pratt and
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I heard it was bad, so I didn't watch it.
yeah,
Was it good?
It wasn't
Oh,
great.
Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, right?
Yeah. But they were on a giant ship and they had nice stores and food. I guess it wasn't that nice. It was like a mall on a ship, but
I guess it wasn't that nice.
I would
Quick
go
switcheroo. No, I have no need. Like, space is so cool, but I have no need to go there.
No, I'm terrified.
I'd like to do something in space, like
Yes, you're right. I would like to go to space. I would like to then come back within 3 months.
I want to do a
chance
spacewalk.
I'm going there. No chance.
You wouldn't do a spacewalk, Zach?
I won't even go to do that Toronto
That's way too. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. In space, there's zero gravity. I'm not worried about falling. So the height
float away.
Yeah, you're just gonna be floating in space.
Well, okay, this transitions into the question I asked Zach. Well, absolutely zooted last night. Would you rather be stranded in space or stranded in the ocean?
I think the ocean.
Nah,
the ocean, you'd have a chance.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm saying the ocean too. And
how long are you surviving in the open ocean?
Okay. Yes, but how long are you surviving in
You survive in space until your oxygen runs out,
and then you suffocate.
But I think that's so much quicker of a death than say you're in the water and you're getting torn apart by something.
No, this is what's gonna happen.
Drown before you got ate.
I'm in the water. I'm befriending a dolphin, and I'm riding him to shore.
There you go.
Simple as that.
Roy got my.
Get debunked.
Yeah, I got debunked. Go ahead.
I definitely take this getting stranded in the ocean. But then you're sitting there with your sunburn and you're just all uncomfortable. Yeah. I don't know.
Ship
Space
might pass you too.
Scarier, I think, because I don't know. But maybe after a minute or two, you just accept that it's done. So.
I think
is there a ship out there looking for you in space, or are you just stranded there? There's no.
Just stranded.
I'll say both you are just stranded. There's no way of a boat rescuing you in the ocean. You can befriend a dolphin.
Then probably.
Sure. You can befriend an animal, and it can save you. But that's the odd chance you can.
If I wash up on an island, there's no chance anyone's getting me.
I will say a plane can find you, but a plane can't spot you in the water.
I'd probably take the space then, because then I'm just gonna run out of oxygen and die sooner, I guess.
You'd have a nice view in space if you got the whole Earth in front of you.
Yeah.
What if you just got sucked into a black hole?
You get sucked into one of those vortexes in which they use to travel, and you end up on some other planet.
Or you're just hurling towards the sun. You're just getting warmer and warmer.
I will say, okay, here, I'll give you a 2% chance of washing up on another planet. Or floating up on another planet.
Another planet? Or
a survivable planet?
Yes.
Or another universe.
That too, sure. It can be a planet.
I'll take the space universe. Then. I'll take the space then. 2%?
2%.
2%, yeah.
That's a decent chance.
And you have the same chance to get found by a plane in the ocean.
Or wash up on an island in the ocean.
Well, that's it. You would wash up on an island and be found by a plane.
And then you got to work to get found by the plane.
So I would just take out the space.
The space, yeah. This question got so diluted. It has no semblance of where we started. It's a completely different question now.
But no, this was the conversation I wanted last night, Zach.
I answered you. You didn't answer back.
Wait, did I not?
No, you just. I think you just said something else.
I don't know. I was so distracted last night. I was all over the place. Not as bad as the other night when I watched 12 different shows in the span of 3 minutes to try and find what was my true inner self, is what I was telling myself.
My true inner self.
What?
Yeah. Don't. I mean,
probably settled on Family Guy or something.
No, I watched nothing. I couldn't find anything.
There's your true inner self right there. Nothing.
Word nothing.
Emptiness.
So, final thing to talk about, because I do believe it is this weekend, and it's the biggest event of all time. Jake Paul will be fighting Ben Askren.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say like WrestleMania or something.
No, that was last weekend. It was a lot of fun. But Jake Paul, Ben Askren is this weekend. There's a $100 bet between Ryan and I on this, and there is no chance Ben Askren loses. So,
there's very good chance.
To be fair to Ben Askren, I watched the video. His striking does look like it has improved a bit.
Jake, and Roy has agreed with me here, Jake is not knocking out Ben Askren.
No.
Yeah.
There is no
Neither
chance.
of them are getting knocked out. It's going the distance.
Yeah. So
Ben Askren doesn't have the knockout striking ability. Jake Paul's not knocking out Ben Askren. He's been hit harder, worse, and not gone out. I think it's either going to go one of two ways. Jake Paul's going to stay behind his jab, and Ben's not going to get close to him, and he's just going to win on the cards, or Ben Askren's going to put his weight on him, get close to him, beat him up in the clinch, and win on the cards. Like, it's going to go one of those two ways. It's going to be a boring fight, I think. I don't think it's going to be.
Well, Ben Askren's just a boring fighter in general.
I think they're going to knock each other out at the exact same moment.
Like one of those movie things, like in
tie?
And then they just the count, and one of them gets up first, like in Rocky.
We tie, so we both have to throw out our money.
I saw something online. Apparently, like the Jake Paul knocking out Nate Robinson is like an NFT, and it's selling for like $10 million.
Oh yeah.
He
made it himself. I'm pretty sure. Like he's selling it for $10 million himself.
Yo, that is absolutely incredible.
You gonna buy it?
I would not buy it. $10 million. Who's gonna rebuy that off you?
When Jake Paul is
Logan.
Yeah, when Jake's the #1 boxer in the world.
Yeah, he's a boxing champion. It's gonna be worth a lot. His first knockout
breaks Floyd's record.
He's already 2-0.
Exactly.
I mean, Floyd's record's gonna end when Logan beats him.
That's fact.
True.
Okay, we've gotten absurd here. I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's podcast. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. There is no chance in hell Logan beats Floyd. I would bet a house on it. And so that's how much of a chance.
Yeah.
Nothing's impossible.
You're right. Nothing is impossible.
He's never felt the power of Logan Paul.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, we're done.
Expected, Tanner. Come on.
I hope you guys enjoyed this week's podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys check out Smeagol's channel, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. See you next week.
Toodaloo.
Peace.